Welcome back, everyone, to Just Pivot Pod. I'm your host and Pivot Pal, Lindsay, and I'm so excited to be on this journey with you. As you know, Just Pivot Pod is a safe space for purpose driven professionals who want to shift from the busy life to the soft life through life stories, soulful conversations, and life hacks on travel, wellness, lifestyle, faith, so Pivot Pals can stop surviving and start thriving by creating a life filled with more authenticity, connection, meaning, joy, and purpose. So today we're talking about the pivot that changed everything. I'm talking about the moment that inspired this entire podcast. The big question that everyone always asks me, how did we get here? So let's talk about it. I won't spill too much tea today because honestly, that's the life of this podcast. We're going to talk about exploring pivots, talking about lessons and the little wins along the way. What I can say is life be life and life got real. Life is real. Adulting is going to do what it does. Faith, it will be tested. Dreams will be realigned and reimagined. And through it all, a deeper version of authenticity, healing, connection, joy and meaning and peace, it will start to take root. That's what happened to me. All of those things began to align as I poured into it in different seasons and spaces of my life. And so the reality is, and just briefly, life doesn't always ask for our permission. It just happens. But somehow we learn to build beauty even in the broken places and spaces of life. Adulting, I can just hold a space for that for a moment. Nobody told us adulting would hit this hard. Little Lindsay wanted to be grown so bad. I look back at little Lindsay and I just look at her and I tell her the things you didn't know is that adulting will stretch you. Adulting will make you stronger. Adulting will allow you to see the soft versions of yourself. Yes, little Lindsay, that's what it will teach you. And for those little ones out there going back to their younger self, I hope it tells you the same thing. We talk a little bit about faith, but the reality is faith, it gets messy, but it becomes real. For me, faith stopped being about perfection, doing all things the right way and becoming perfect. And it started to just become about deeper connection, not about being converted, but really going into like the connecting pieces of connecting with God, not about just conformity, but really allowing God to come in and to transform my heart. I love to travel. Like if you know me and you know people who know me, they're gonna ask, "Girl, where are you today on a Tuesday at 11 o'clock in the morning?" Hopefully, I'm preparing for my class, but you can find me on the drop of a dime in another city, just living my best life. And so, travel for me has opened my eyes, not just to new places, but to the new parts of me I didn't even know existed. Shout out to Mama Sai who unlocked those portals and my dad when I was a kid and books. Shout out to those things. Just had to give a hot shout out to them. But then more importantly, wellness. Wellness became for me, I think I got to a place in my life where it just became a checklist. But now it's a lifestyle. It's about honoring my mind. It's about honoring my body, my soul, my spirit, because they are interconnected. And when one is off, it can really rupture and disrupt the whole flow of Lindsay. This podcast and how we got here is about, in its essence, healing. Healing isn't just about fixing what's broken. It's about reclaiming wholeness, who I am. Like, it's about remembering I'm never too far gone to begin again. I'm never too far from being able to be reset. Connection, I love it so much because I truly know that I heal better when I'm seen, when I'm loved, when I'm known, but more importantly, that when I'm connected with others. I believe we weren't meant to do this life thing alone. And so shout out to my tribe, shout out to the pivot circle, shout out to all my pivot pals out there. We need each other to be connected so that it can continue to perpetuate healthy cycles of meaning, joy, love, and everything else in between. You see, purpose isn't just a title that I chase. I used to chase that. It's the quiet daily yes to becoming more of who I'm called to be. This has become my identity for who I believe God has resurrected and helped me to reimagine the dreams and the visions that He has deposited within me. Life to me is about meaning. And so, not just like the big and lavish moments that come my way, but meaning lives in the ordinary moments I don't post sometimes, but feel deep in my bones. Like I don't have to post every meaningful moment, but the ones that I share is the ones that I want you to be a part of. Joy, let's talk about joy for a second. What happened is more experiences of joy. So joy became not just a loud party, but it was just a steady presence in the middle of a storm. It was, I want to lean into peace for a second. It's, going into the faith. It was the peace that surpasseth all understanding, where I can laugh at some of life's hectic moments. And so I no longer just waited for peace to come, but it was something that I protected. And so I look forward, as I gave a little bit more than I thought I would today, but I love it because this is giving you a preview of what's to come, of what got us here. And over the next couple of episodes and beyond, they will come together, they will be intersecting, interweaved as we go on this journey of just pivoting well. And so before you go, please make sure you like, you share, you comment, and subscribe to this channel to tap into so many ways to just pivot with purpose. I want you to become a pivot pal. So if you want to write to me and just to stay connected, you're more than welcome. The information is in the description. Or you can become a pivot partner. There are ways for us to partner on this journey together. Look in the description for more information about that. Bye for now and see you next time.